エコライフサポートです。映らなくなったテレビ、CD ラジカセ。
Like many in Old Tokaido post town, Ishiyakushi is a quiet place. Or at least it was before Kenji Mita decided to drive through it. At this crawling rate, I won't be getting anywhere anytime soon, but I don't mind. Part of the objective of this trip has been to go at it, at about the same rate of Tokaido travelers in the past. That's really the only way to get immersed into life along the Old Tokaido. Though in this town, there admittedly isn't too much to get immersed in. Ishiyakushi was the Tokaido's 44th station. It was a quiet place in the past as well, more of a rest stop than an actual post station. Not too many travelers spent the night here, but they did make an effort to visit the appropriately named Ishiyakushi Temple, which in turn got its name from the stone Yakushi, or healing Buddha statue, that was, and still is, revered here. Hiroshige included the temple in his image, located amongst some trees, more or less the way it still is today. There are some people passing in front along the Old Tokaido, and a few porters heading towards it. Outside the village, a few farmers are working in a field. Farmers held high social status in Hiroshige's times, but in reality, their lives were mostly miserable. Ishiyakushi lies somewhat off the beaten path and is still surrounded by fields. My next ride, as a result, is not necessarily a great deal faster than the previous one. But it is a ride, and it gets me onward to Shono, the Tokaido's next station. Along the way, we enter some rice fields. But these fields will soon see a different crop, in no small part due to a change in the Japanese diet.
朝食はだいたいパンが多いです。
Toshihiro Nagai is head of the Shono Farmers Association.
国の方はもう米主ですもんで麦が少ないということ。それで海外からの輸入に頼るもんですから、麦あるいは大豆を作って、国内生産したいなということです。
Though Japan has a long history of farm subsidies, in no small part to protect domestic rice production, many farmers are facing tough times. What is even more of a concern is that no one seems to be waiting in line to carry on.
もう農業をする方がだんだん若者がもう農業離れしておるもんで、今もうだいたい60歳以上の人がだいたい農業をしているということで、もっと農業に、政府の方も力を入れてもらえればまた考え直すこともあるかと思うけど。
This is not a story particular to Japan. It is a lament heard in agriculture worldwide. But here, it is becoming a very serious problem. There simply are not enough young people to carry on the work. That shortage of younger people seems to be prevalent in Shono village as well. Save for the mailman, there aren't too many of them around. In fact, it is remarkably quiet here. I suppose that has helped in preserving a lot of the older houses, including this building, which now houses a small museum. In front of it is Hiroshige's image of Shono. It shows a few travelers caught in a sudden shower. Depicting rain on a woodblock print is difficult, but here it is done masterfully. In fact, This image is generally considered the masterpiece in the entire Tokaido series. Though there are no slopes in Shono village to help determine where Hiroshige might have stood, the prince's mood is conveyed by a change in the weather. Fortunately, I get another ride, this time with Hiroki Kitagawa, an elementary school teacher on his way to work in Seki. His daily commute brings him through the castle town of Kameyama, the Tokaido's 46th station. Of the castle, there's only a single watchtower left, but a bit further, the Old Tokaido meanders through town. Save for the pavement, it looks more or less the way it has looked for a very long time. From Kameyama to Seki is just 6 kilometers. The Old Tokaido parallels Route 1 near here, and then heads straight into Seki, which proves to be even more of a revelation. Virtually every house is intact and beautifully maintained. Near the end of town, Kitagawa turns off the Old Tokaido and back into the 21st century. Teachers, and especially elementary school teachers, play a very important role in Japanese society. And Kitagawa happens to teach a group that is at a crucial stage. 8 years old and just about the right age to make the switch from carefree youngsters to children that take a bit more notice of how they fit into the group. Though they aren't quite there yet.
やっぱり今3年生の時期で、まだ自分のことばっかり、自分がやりたいことをやるとか、自分が言いたいことを言う子らが、多いので、3年生が終わる頃には、相手がどうやって思っとるかなっていうのを考えて、話ができたり、行動できたり、できるようになってほしいなというふうに思ってます。
Aside from learning appropriate group behavior, there's also a lot of material to be learned. The mother tongue in particular takes up a good bit of time. A language invented by the devil, as a Western missionary once described it. By the time they leave elementary school, all children are supposed to know more than 1,000 characters. And this is how they learn them. That and a lot of practice and repetition. Not only here, but also at home and often late into the evening.
もう3年、小学校3年生、もっと本当に小さくても塾行って、学校終わって、学校の宿題もやって、それからまた塾も行って勉強して。
On the way out, I can't help but notice the mural some of the children painted near the entrance. Hiroshige did something quite similar for his view of Seki, showing the courtyard of an inn. A daimyo is staying here, as the banners with his crest indicate. Though it is still dark, already the daimyo's retainers are preparing for a departure. The innkeeper is giving instructions on the left. The daimyo's palanquin has been placed behind him. The porters that will carry it are taking a break. In the background, some retainers are getting instructions from a samurai. Seki was a barrier town, but lost that function early in the Tokugawa period. It became a busy post station instead, where daimyo and other high officials liked to stay. It remains popular to this day, filled with tourists who come to admire what is probably the best preserved Tokaido town. But unlike the post stations of days past, they can no longer stay here. Still, there are plenty of places nearby. This one in particular struck my fancy, the inviting Chapel Coconuts Hotel, which conveniently provides mirrored rooms for people who don't need a lot of time to rest. There are similar hotels nearby, all of them equally tasteful and proof that in Japan, just like anywhere else, good taste and bad taste live side by side.